The Glenrothes Vintage Reserve is an extraordinary feat. It's a selection of different vintages of different years, carefully married together to deliver this delightful signature expression and our most complex reserve to date. Vintage Reserve is the expression that best encapsulates the philosophy of the Glenrothes Vintage Single Malt. It contains Glenrothes malt whisky from several vintages. Imagine, if you will, a vintage vinyl record, an album by one of the great bands with a full career of hit singles, spanning perhaps 35 years or more. They produce their seminal work, their best of, 10 singles, each one excellent, each one a hit in its own right, each one written and released in a different year, and now collected together on the one album, combined and cut on a vintage vinyl pressing. That is Vintage Reserve, the best of the Glenrothes. The bringing together of a variety of vintages and cask types, using American and Spanish wood prepared with both sherry and bourbon, gives this expression the balance of dynamism and maturity. The older vintages bring mellow oak, dried fruits, and the sense of maturity. The more recent add soft, mature, sweet vanilla notes, and the other vintages provide the characteristic honey, vanilla, walnut, and blackberry notes. When creating this expression, not only did we look at producing the characteristic flavor, but we looked at the weight of delivery, the typical alluringly creamy texture, smooth and fulfilling. The result was, as usual, tested to ensure the liquid delivers, both on the nose and the palate, at various strengths. I should say, perhaps, that the experience gained over the years by tasting the whiskies of a wide variety of distillery casks has allowed us now to understand the true character of this classic distillery, and to deliver in a bottle what we like to call the house style of the Glenrothes. Loaded with the soft fruits and archetypal honeys of the Glenrothes, Vintage Reserve delivers these both on the nose and the palate with waves of alternating sweetness and mature tannins for a dram of all seasons. Enormously complex and long-lasting, it will reveal the memories, for those familiar with the Glenrothes, of some of the many vintages whose DNA is integral to this expression. Uplifting and wonderfully satisfying, I like to call this the best of the Glenrothes.